Hello,
Hi,
how are you tonight?
fine, thanks.
Good. Hi, Nancy. How are you tonight?
Fine, and you?
I'm okay.
Good. Thank you for the information.
Oh, you're welcome. Um, it took a while to get the information, but now you have it. There was a phone number and everything, so you should be able to get everything you need. Right now, I'm pretty sure that church is just doing um, virtual, like Zoom or something.
Okay,
But contact them.
okay.
They'll be able to tell you and give you all the information you need. So, Damaris, how's your family?
Hola, Damaris.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
¿Y tu familia?
¿Mi
Sorry?
familia?
Yes, your family.
Ah, I live in El Salvador.
No, your
No,
family. Su
no,
familia.
no family. I'm here.
Yes, you have a baby.
The
Ah,
baby.
my husband and my baby.
Your family.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
Okay.
All right. Nancy, how's your family?
My family is okay.
Good.
My husband good, and the children is okay. Tomorrow no have class. Así que it's okay. Mhm. In this week I begin to work again.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
I was wondering about that if you could work while you were sick.
Mhm. I have 3 week don't know work this week again.
All right.
Yes, it's good for me
You
in
act,
my economy.
yes, yes. You act like you feel better.
Mm-hmm. Too much, really better. I am paying in the checks.
Mhm. My brother would have a a good day, and a bad day. Oh, here's Lena.
Yesterday, I feel bad,
Uh-oh.
but today is okay.
All right. Hello, Lena. We can't hear you. Your sound. There you go. Okay. I'm doing pretty well. And how are you? Now, we are in the workbook, page 79, and you are going to fill that out and answer the questions.
Mhm.
So be ready for that. I hope the others come soon, but we can go ahead and get started.
Mm-hmm.
What page?
79.
79. 79.
79. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to look at mine to see if that was the same one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Our verse today is found in the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 15. And it says, quietly trust in me. Now,
Well, trust in me.
yes, people let us down. People want to help, but then can't for some reason.
Okay.
Or like, you get sick and then you can't help. But you can always count on Jesus helping us. That's the way Jesus is. He always helps us. And that's
Amen.
this is
Amen.
about.
Okay.
This me is Jesus.
Amen.
Okay, what are our vowels?
I.
This one's A. Okay, and this one,
E.
E.
and this one,
I.
and this one,
O.
and this one.
U.
Good, good. Okay, let's go on to page 70. Wait a minute. I thought I lost everything. 79. Let me get there in this. Getting close. 77. Okay. 78. Okay. So this is so I'm ready.
Okay.
But on page 79, at the top is an information form, and at the bottom you put your information, and then you put the information out of part 4, write about yourself, in the information form. So let's just read the part 4, write about yourself. So you're going to read the sentences about yourself, and like Damaris will read all 6, and then Nancy will read all 6, and then Lena will read all 6. So Damaris, would you tell us about yourself?
What?
Can you tell us about yourself on the bottom of page 79, part 4?
Yes.
So read all 6 of your sentences.
Mm. Ah, ¿qué es lo que dice que quiere que haga?
Que leas la parte 4, que leas tu información. La página 79, el ejercicio número 4. Y vas a leer las 6 oraciones.
Okay.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, how about Nancy do it first, and then everybody will know what we're doing. Okay. So Nancy, you tell about yourself.
Before I have the question.
Okay.
Number 3 is my birthday, my day, is my birthday?
It's where you're living now.
Okay.
So like for you, it's Gallatin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us about Nancy.
Okay. My name is Nancy. I'm from Puerto Rico. I in Gallatin, Tennessee. My teacher is Mrs. Wanda. I go to English class on Zoom. Class start at 6:30 p.m.
Okay. I go to English class on, that's a time.
Okay.
That's a day.
The day.
Yeah.
Okay. But I go to English class on Thursday.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? So, Damaris, can you tell us about yourself now?
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Damaris Pineda. I'm from El Salvador. I in Springfield. My teacher is Mrs. Wanda. I go to English class on Thursday. And class start I don't know 6.
6:30.
Okay. Class start at 6:30 p.m.
Yes. Okay, Lena, tell us about yourself.
Okay. My name is Lina Marcano. I am from Venezuela. I am English class in Hendersonville, Tennessee. My teacher is Wanda Palmer. I go to English class on Saturday. Saturdays class start from 6:30 at 8:30.
Okay, 6:30 p.m. All right, any questions?
No question.
All right, turn the page to page 80. And what do you think we're going to be talking about now?
The money, the coin.
Yes, money. So it says Unit 5, how much is it?
Okay.
Lesson 1, make change with US coins.
Coins.
In A, look at the coins
Penny.
and I'll tell you what they are. Number 1 is penny.
Number 1 is penny.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is nickel.
Nickel. Mm-hmm.
Nickel.
Number 3 is dime.
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 Number 4 is quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter. 4 is quarter.
Quarter.
Number 5 is half dollar.
Number 5 is $1.
And number 6 is a dollar coin.
Number 6 is a dollar coin.
Okay. Now, all of these pictures on the money are various presidents.
Mm-hmm.
Like on number 1, that's Abraham Lincoln. Number 2.
Number 1 is pennies.
Number 2, the nickel, is Thomas Jefferson. Number 3 is Roosevelt. Number 4 is George Washington. Number 5 is
Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm used to calling him Jack, but it's John. John Kennedy. Sorry about that. And number 6 is George Washington again.
Okay.
Now, in your money, when you get change back, you're going to see pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters, but very rarely are you going to see half dollars and dollars. That's just very, very rare. People just don't have it. Sometimes they'll make a new dollar and you can get it at the bank. but not at the store. That's just the way it is. Okay, so now let's look at part B, and the words are written out. So the number 1 is a penny.
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 Number 2, a nickel.
A nickel.
Number 3, a dime.
A dime.
A dime.
Number 4, a quarter.
A quarter.
Number 5, a half dollar.
A $50.
$5.
And number 6, a dollar coin.
A dollar.
$8 coin.
$1 coin.
Okay, now the plural of all of these, except for the penny, you just add the S. So nickels, you just add the S. Dimes, you just add the S. Quarters, you just add the S. Half dollars, you just add the S. But for penny, see the little box over at the side? It changes the Y to I and add ES. So most of them, you just add an S to make it plural. The pennies, you change the Y to I and add ES. All right, any questions?
No question.
25 cents is quarter. The pronunciation is quarter.
Quarter.
Water. Quarter.
It's a quarter of a dollar, 1/4 of a dollar. And so that's why they call it a quarter.
Quarter. Quarter.
And it is 25 cents.
Quarter. Quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter. A $50. Dime, nickel, penny.
All right.
Right.
Any other questions? All right, part C on page 81 is a conversation. And it looks like in the picture that they are in a store. And part A says, "Excuse me, do you have change for $1?" Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Just a minute. Hi, Concepcion. I want to change your name, and maybe I'll spell it right this time.
Concepción Sierra.
Okay, let's see. Is that spelled right now? Okay.
No sé qué me dijo.
Que le deletrees tu nombre. Que se le escribió bien.
Oh.
I spelled it wrong last time. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just mark you as here. And it's good to have you. We are on page 81 of the textbook. 81, 81. On page 80, it talks about the different coins. And at the top of page 81 is a conversation. And so it says, part A, "Excuse me, do you have change for $1?" Now, change would be, I give you the dollar and you give me 4 quarters or maybe some nickels and dimes in there, but it would be the equivalent, but in coins instead of dollars. Or if I give you a $5 bill, maybe you would give me 5 ones. So that's what the change is. Then part B, yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go. Okay, 2 quarters would be 50 cents
Mm-hmm.
and 5 dimes would be 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So 50 cents and 50 cents would be $1.
Mm-hmm.
And then part A says thanks. Okay, any questions? All right, Damaris, can you be A and Nancy be B on the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse me, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, now Damaris, you be B and Nancy be A.
Okay. Excuse me, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, remember when it ends in ES, you just say dimes. You don't say that E. Words that end in E, you don't say that final E. So it's just dimes.
Dimes.
Okay? All
Dimes.
right. So now,
Dimes.
Nancy, you be A, and Lena, you be B.
Okay. Excuse me, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes.
Here.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Thank
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, Lena, you be A, and Nancy be B.
Excuse me, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, now Lena, you're A, and Concepcion, you're B. Okay, Lena?
Uh-huh. Excuse me, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have two quarters and the dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, Concepcion, you're A, and Lena, you're B.
Excuse me, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, now Concepcion, you're A, and Damaris is B.
Excuse me, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
All right, now change, and Damaris is A, and Concepcion is A.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
my word that I mean, not what I say. No, that doesn't work. Okay.
Okay. Excuse me, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, now any questions?
No question.
All right, in part E, you're looking at the pictures and complete the sentences. So how many quarters are in that picture?
3,
3,
How many dimes?
2,
2,
And
Do
how
you
many
have
nickels?
change for $1?
Wait a minute, Lena. How many nickels?
1.
1.
Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. So look at the picture for number 2 and write out what's there in that picture, and number 3, and then number 4.
Okay.
What?
Wait, write out, look at picture 2 and write out how many dimes there are, how many quarters, how many nickels, what you see in that picture. Write it there in that line.
I.
Mhm.
I. Do you have change for $1? Yes, I have 3 quarter, 2 dime, and a nickel.
Okay, now look at number 2 and find out how many quarters and write it there, how many dimes and write it there, and how many nickels and write it there.
Okay.
Nancy, can you help me here?
Yes. Ok. Lina, va a mirar ahora en el número 2, va a mirar ahora cuántas
Ajá.
pesetas hay y va a escribir, ¿verdad? En inglés, por supuesto, 2 quarters, cuántos dime, cuántos níquel y así sucesivamente en las próximas láminas. Va a ver
Okay.
cuánto hay de cada uno y va a escribir el número y la cantidad y el nombre de la moneda.
Okay. 2A. Do you have change for $1? B. Yes, I had 2 quarter, 4 dime,
And 2 níquel.
and 2 nickel.
Okay, now don't say
Number
anymore.
3.
Just write it and then we'll talk about it. So just hold on. Everyone else isn't finished yet.
Okay. Number 3.
Todavía,
Oh,
Lina, que aguante.
Okay.
Escriba.
wait.
Okay.
Miss Wanda, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when have only one, the correct is A and name the coin, or one and name the coin.
A.
A, only A. Okay.
A means the same as 1.
Okay.
Okay, is everyone finished?
Yes.
Right. Now on number 2, Lena has already told us what it says. So Lena, tell us number 2 again.
Number 2, letter
B.
A and B.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have change for $1? Yes, I have 2 quarter, 4 dime, and 2 nickels.
Okay. Now I didn't put the and in there, but there
Nickels.
should be an
Okay,
and in
and
there
2
like
nickels.
she said.
Okay.
Okay. So Damaris, can you tell me number 3?
Do you have a change for quarters? Yes, I have a die 3 nickel.
Good. Okay. So, Concepcion, can you tell us number 4?
Do you have change for a quarter? Yes, I have 2 diamonds and the 5 penny.
I think I messed up there, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Okay. All right. Now then, those are little conversations. So, Damaris, you're going to be A in all 4 of them, and Nancy, you're going to be B. So Damaris is going to say her A on number 1, and then Nancy say A on number 1.
Okay.
Do you have a change for dollars?
Yes, I have 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
2. Do you have a change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters, 4 dimes, and 2 nickels.
3. Do you have a change for a quarters?
Yes, I have a dime and 3
What
nickels.
is?
4. Do you have a change for quarters?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and 5 pennies.
Okay. So Nancy, you're A on all of them, and Lena, you're B on all 4 of them.
Okay. Lina,
Mhm.
do you have change for $1? A dollar?
What?
Okay. Number 1,
Uh-huh.
letter A, your letter B. Do
Uh-huh.
you have change for $1?
Yes, I had 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
Number 2, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I had 2 quarters, 4 dimes, and 2 nickels.
Number 3, do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I had a dime and 3 nickels.
Number 4, do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I had 2 dimes and 5 pennies.
Okay. So Lena, now you're A on all 4 of them. You're asking the question, all 4 of them. And Concepcion, you're giving the answer. You're B on all 4. Okay?
Uh, y- I am A.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. One. Number 1. Do you have change for dollar?
Yes, I have 3 quarters and the 2 diamonds and the a nickel.
Number 2. A. Do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters, 4 diamonds and the 2 nickel.
Number 3. A. Do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 1 diamonds and the 3 nickel.
Okay. 4. A. Do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 2 diamonds and the 5 penny.
Thank you.
So now Concepcion, you're A, and Damaris, you're B on all 4 of them.
Okay. Number 1, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 3/4, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
Number 2, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2/4, 4 dimes, and 2 nickels.
Number 3, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 8 dimes and 2 nickels.
Number 4, do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and 5 pennies.
Okay, any questions? All right, now we're to the workbook and page 50. 50. Okay, it says on A, match the pictures with the words. And if you're not sure on one, you can always go back to the other book. So like A is not a dime. Number 1 is a dime, and that's B. So you look at the words, look up at the pictures, and the letter beside the pictures, that's what you're going to put in the space.
Mommy. Mommy. Da, da, da. Mommy. No. No. No, no, no. Da, da. Mommy. Mommy.
Is everyone finished?
Mhm.
All right. So Nancy, what's number 1?
A dinner, a dime, letter B.
Okay. And Lena, number 2.
You Ecuador, letter D.
Okay. And number 3, Concepcion.
Dollar coin, letter A.
All right. And Damaris, number 4.
A penny, letter F.
All right. And Nancy, number 5.
A $half, letter E.
And Lena, number 6.
Nickel, seat, nickel, letter C.
Okay. Any questions? Now then, on part B, it says read the words, write the coin, use the words in the box. So you're going to think about how much a nickel's worth, how many pennies. A quarter is 2 dimes and 1 nickel. That's number 1. So fill in, you're going to put what it's worth. It gives you several coins, and what does that equal? Is everyone finished?
Yes.
All right, Lena, what's number 1?
Number 1, letter B. Today, dice and 1 nickel igual a quarter.
Okay, and Concepcion, number 2?
And the 5 pennies, a nickel.
All right, and number 3, Damaris?
And 3/4, $8 coin.
No, 2 quarters is 50 cents and a $0.50 is 50 cents. So
Okay.
it's number 3 is 2 quarters equal a $0.50. See what I have here?
Okay.
I don't think we've gone through that. I think we kind of assumed that everyone would know, and we don't have $0.50, so it's not something you're going to just automatically know. So forgive me, I think I was wrong there. Okay, and Nancy, number 4?
5 pennies and 1 nickel equal a dime.
Yes, and number 5, Lena?
Number 5, 3/4, 2 dime and on a nickel, $1 coin.
Okay, any questions? All right, part C on page 51. It says, look at the pictures and complete the sentences. So number 1, it says, do you have change for $1? B, the answer is, yes, I have a quarter, 6 dimes, and 3 nickels. So you're not going to have to count them. You're just going to have to say what they are.
What?
Is everyone finished?
Yes.
All right, Concepcion, what's number 1, please?
Number 1, do you have change for $8? Yes, I have a quarter, 6 dime, and 3 nickels.
Okay, and number 2, Damaris?
Okay. Do you have change for a quarter? Yes, I have 2 dimes and 8 nickels.
All right, and number 4, Nancy, 3, Nan. Wait a minute, I can't count. Number 3,
Lena.
Nancy.
Do you have change for $1? Yes, I have 3/4, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
All right, number 4, Lena.
Do you have change for a quarter? Yes, I have 4 nickel and 5 pennies.
Okay, and Concepcion, number 5.
Do you have change for $1? Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes.
Okay, any questions? Now, again, these are conversations. So, Damaris, you're going to be A on all 5 of the questions. And Nancy, you're going to be B, giving all 5 of the answers.
Okay. Do you have a change for $8?
Yes, I have a quarter, 5 dimes, and 3 nickels.
Do you have a change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and a nickel.
Do you have a change for $8?
Yes, I have 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
Do you have a change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 4 nickels and 5 pennies.
Do you have a change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes.
Okay, so Nancy, you're going to be A on all of them. And then Lena, you're going to be B.
Okay. Lena, do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 1 quarter, 6 dimes, 3 nickels.
Do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and a nickel.
Do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and nickels.
Do you have change for a quarter?
Yes, I have 4 nickels, 5 pennies.
Do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters, 5 dimes.
Okay, now Lena, you're A and Concepcion, you're B.
Do you have $1 Concepcion?
Yes, I have a quarter, 6 dimes, and 3 nickels. 3 nickels.
Do you have change for quarters?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and a nickel.
Okay. Do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel.
Okay. Do you have change for quarters?
Yes, I have 4 nickel and 5 penny.
Do you have change for $1?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes.
Okay, thank you.
And Concepcion, you're A and Damaris is B.
Okay. Do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have a quarter, 6 dimes, and 3 nickels.
Do you have change for eight quarters?
Yes, I have 2 dimes and 8 nickels.
Do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 3 quarters, 2 dimes, a, a, a nickels.
Do you have change for 8 quarters?
Yes, I have 4 nickels and 5 penny.
Do you have change for $8?
Yes, I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes.
Okay, any questions?
No importa.
All right, back to the other book and page 82.
Two,
82, 82.
2. Okay. Do you have change for a quarter? Quarter?
No, wait a minute. It's go to the textbook
Ah,
and page 82, 82.
okay.
And it looks,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
all right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
What?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hi.
Okay. I just realized I have the CDs now. I don't have the first 2 CDs, but I do have these CDs. So I'm going to play the CDs. All right. So on lesson 2, it's make change with US bills. So these are the paper bills, not the coins. So part A, it says, look at the bills, listen and point, listen and repeat. And then part B says, listen and read, listen and repeat.
Page 82, exercise A. Listen and point. 1. $1. 2. $5. 3. $10. 4. $20. 5. $50. 6. $100. Listen and repeat. 1. $1.
$1.
$1.
2. $5.
$5.
3. $10.
$10.
4. $20.
$20.
5. $50.
$50.
6. $100.
$100.
Page 82. Exercise B. Listen and read. 1. $1.
$1.
2.
2.
$5.
$5.
3. $10.
$10.
4.
4.
$20.
$20.
5. $50.
$50.
6. $100.
$100.
Listen and repeat. 1. $1.
$1.
2.
2.
$5.
$5.
3.
3.
$10.
$10.
4. $20.
$20.
5. $50.
$50.
6. $100.
$100.
Any questions? Now the pictures on all of these are presidents except for number 6, and that is, yeah, right, Benjamin Franklin. And he never was a president, but he helped with the formation of the country and our major documents. So he's on the $100 bill, but all the rest of these are presidents. Now, beside the box where it lists the different dollar bill denominations, it says a single equals a $1 bill.
$1 bill.
So you wouldn't necessarily say, I have a single 10. You would say, I have 1 10. But if you say I have a single, that would be a $1 bill. I have one $1 bill.
$1 bill.
Then a 10 would be a $10 bill. A 5 would be a $5 bill. Would be a $20 bill. So a lot of times, we condense things, and so we may just say the amount of it, but it means the dollar bill. Okay, any questions? All right, on page 83 at the top, there's a couple of people there, and they are working out change. They're changing some money. And so let's see what the conversation says. So listen, and then listen and repeat.
Page 83. Exercise C. Listen.
Excuse me. Do you have change for a 10?
Yes. I have a 5 and 5 singles. Here you go.
Great.
Listen and repeat.
Excuse me. Do you have change for a 10?
Excuse me, do you have change for a 10?
Yes. I have a 5 and 5 singles. Here you go.
Yes,
I
I
have
have a 5 and 5 singles.
Great.
Okay, any questions? The single is a $1 bill, so he has 5 singles. So that means he has 5 $1 bills. All right. So Damaris, you be A, and Nancy, you be B.
Okay. Excuse me, do you have change for a 10?
Yes, I have a 5 and 5 singers. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay. So Nancy, you're A, and Lena, you're B.
Excuse me, Lina, do you have change for a 10?
Yes, I had a 5 and 5 single.
Here.
Here you go.
Great.
Okay, Lena, you're A, and Concepcion, you're B.
Excuse me, do you have change for a 10?
Yes, I have 5 and 5 singles. Here you go.
Great.
Okay,
Thank you.
Concepcion, you're A, and Damaris, you're B.
Excuse me, do you have change for a 10?
Yes, I have a 5 and 5 singles. Here you go.
Great.
Okay, any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Singers and understand. Singers is 1 bill, the 5? Oh,
One.
One.
bill.
Only the one.
Okay.
So 5 singles would be 5 $1 bills.
Okay. The letter B is one bill, $5. One bill, number two, 5. And 5 bills, number one.
$1 bills. Yes, 5
Okay.
$1 bills.
For us, C bill. One the 5 y 5 the 1. Yes? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, that's what it is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Okay. When say singers is one is the same the one bill.
The $1 bill.
$1 bill. Okay.
It's not a 5 or a 20. It's just a $1 bill.
Okay. $1. Okay.
Is it beginning to make a little
Only
sense?
is only for sorry. It's only for the bill number the one.
That's right.
The other bill don't no use the singer. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Part E, you're going to look at the pictures and complete the sentences. Do you have change for a 5? Yes, I have 5 singles. So look at each of the pictures and fill in the blanks.
What? Okay. Do you have change for a 5?
Wait a minute.
Okay, okay,
Slow
okay,
down. Everyone else isn't ready yet.
okay.
Sorry, I have other question.
Okay.
Okay. In the bill, it's the same the coin. When have only one, say one or say a $50. Use the same letter A.
Yes.
No
Four,
the
meaning one.
one. Okay. No one. No say one.
No.
Okay.
Now, some like on these,
Number 4 in the number 4.
it says 100. So
Okay.
that's $100 bill.
Okay.
Oh, fine.
A. And the answer is a $50 bill.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's what it is. But yeah, let's see. Yes, the answer on number 4 is a
Dollars.
a 50, 2 20s, and a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great.
Everyone finished?
Mhm.
All right, Damaris, what's number 1, please?
Okay. Do you have change for a 5? Yes, I have 5 single.
Okay, and Nancy, number 2?
Do you have change for 20? Yes, I have $10.
You can just say 2 tens.
Okay.
You
To
can
10
say
only.
you can say 2 $10 bills or 2 tens.
Okay. To $10 bill. Only in the thing in the 1 and the 10.
I'm not sure what your question is. Try me again.
Okay, in is only if the bill $1 and a $10. It's only say a $10 bill when all is in all.
You could say a 20, you could say a 5, you could say 5 50s.
Okay, but when use dollar bill,
Most people won't.
I'm
Most
confused.
people will just say, I have 1 20 or
Okay.
I have a 20. They probably won't say a $20 bill.
Mm, fine.
That's what you're going to hear.
I'm confused. Sorry. Sorry.
Nice.
Okay. When say dollar bill for all bill is
Yes, but
only
you have to
one.
say $1 bill or $5 bill or $20 bill.
I can use. Okay, is correct use dollar bill.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
but most people aren't going to say the dollar bill. They're just going to say 20
Okay.
or a 50.
And don't say dollars. Okay.
Might say $50 if they have, more than one bill to make up the $50.
Okay.
Like if they have two 20s and a 10, they might say, I have $50, two 20s and a 10.
Okay. Okay.
Entonces siempre se tiene que decir $10 bill.
Pues esa es la duda que tengo.
Siempre que
Se dice siempre con todos los billetes $10 bill. O sea, con todos los billetes. O se dice solamente $50 o $5. Sorry.
So did that help, Nancy?
Yes.
Thank you, Damaris. That's our job, is to help each other. One time one will have a problem and another time another will. So if we help each other, then everybody's going to do better. So
Okay.
thank you. That's our job.
Okay. Okay, the number 2, the answer is yes, I have two $10 bill.
Yes.
Yes. Or you could say, I have 2 tens.
Okay. Two, 10. Okay. Or
All right, Lena, would you do number 3?
Number 3. Okay. Do you have change for a 50? Yes. I have two of 20 and two of $5 bill.
But you don't have to say the dollar bills there. You can just say, see, like I've got written here, yes, I have 2 20s and 2 5s.
Mhm.
Okay. So number 4, Concepcion.
Do you have time for 800? Yes, I have $150, 150, 220, a $10.
You can just say a 10.
Dollar bill. Mhm.
See how I have it here? I just have a 10. So a 50, 2 20s, and a 10.
A 10. Okay.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
Cuando se dice más de 2 billetes, no se dice bill entonces, solo cuando se refiere a una cantidad.
No, porque en el segundo ella me dijo que se podía decir two $10 bill en el número 2. Lo que pasa es que puedes decir two $10 bill, o sea, la cantidad del billete dollar bill, o decir solamente la cantidad del billete sin decir dólar. No sé si me entendí.
Ajá, sí,
Por lo menos lo que yo
gracias.
entendía ahora es así. No sé,
Gracias.
no sé, ahí sí, no sé si estoy bien.
See, on number 2, I have yes, I have 2
10.
10s.
Okay, in number 2, two $10 bill is correct.
Yes, you
Okay.
can put 2 $10 bills, but
Or
most people are just
Number
going to say
Yes.
10.
Two have.
in,
Yes.
in the
I
number
have two
I
20,
Lena,
20.
Lena,
And
just a
dime,
minute. Just
Sai.
a minute. Nancy's got some more questions. This is a little bit of a problem for her, so
Yo
we need
tengo
to
una
help her.
pregunta. Sorry. Okay. In example, in the number 3, I is correct if say two
Three.
$20 bill.
Yes, I had
Can,
two the
but
20s,
most people are going to
20s,
say,
20s,
Lena,
20s.
Lena, shh, wait a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
Most people are going to say 2
20.
Cierra la puerta, por favor.
5s.
Okay, thank you. Understand. Okay. Damaris,
Ujú.
lo que entendí ahora es que está correcto decir two $10 bill, pero que la mayoría de las personas dicen two 10
Yeah.
Ah,
o dicen two 20 o two 5. Pero está correcto decir two $5 bill. O sea, que se puede decir con
De
todo.
las dos maneras.
Pero la mayoría de las personas van a decir solamente la cantidad de los billetes y el costo del billete.
Okay.
ah, bueno. Ok,
Thank you, Mrs.
gracias.
Wanda.
Yo-
I think we finally understand.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
It's funny how some things can be a big problem and yet there's no real problem. It just, my mind just doesn't work right.
Sorry. I am
That's just the way we're human. That's the way we are.
sorry. Today I am tired. I had pain in my head. Sorry.
That's all right. At least you feel better for the most part. Okay. Now, these are 4 little conversations.
Okay.
So, Damaris, you're A, and Nancy, you're B.
Okay.
On all 4.
Do you have a change for a 5?
Yes, I have 5 singers.
Do you have a change for a 20?
Yes, I have two $10 bill.
Do you have a change for a 50?
Yes, I have 220 and 25.
Do you have a change for a 100?
Yes, I have a 50, 220, and 18.
Okay.
No,
Betsy,
I
you're
have a
A,
50.
and Lena, you're B.
Okay. Lina, do you have change for a 5? Lina, do you have change for a 5?
5. 5.
No, you say letter B.
Ah, B.
Okay, again, Lina, do you have change for a 5?
Yes, I had two or 20s
No,
and two $5 bill.
estamos en el 1, Lina, en number 1.
Number 1.
Yes,
Yes, I have 5 singles.
good. Number 2, do you have change for 20? 20?
20. Yes, I had two or $10 bill.
Okay, do you have change for 50?
Yes, I have two the 20s and two $5 bill.
Do you have change for 100?
Yes, I have one or 50, two or 20s, and one or $10 bill.
Okay, Lena, you're A, and Concepcion, you're B. Concepcion, you have a question.
Do you have, Concepcion, do you have change for a 5?
Yes, I have 5 singers.
2. Do you have change for a 20?
Yes, I have $2
3. Do you have change for a 50?
Yes, I have 220 and 2 5s.
4. Do you have change for 800?
Yes, I have 150, 220, and 10.
Okay.
Concepcion, you're A, and Damaris, you're B.
Okay. On number 1, do you have 10 for A5?
Yes, I have 5 singles.
Number 2, do you have 10 for A20?
Yes, I have two $10 bill.
Number 3, do you have 10 for 50?
Yes, I have two 20 and two $5 bill.
Number 4, do you have 10 for 100?
Yes, I have a $50, two $20, and a $10 bill.
Any questions?
No.
Hurry up and get off of this money. Let's see. We have the workbook for this, but we're out of time. So thank you very much. And even though we have problems with certain areas, we're going to make it. We're going to understand.
Thank you.
And if we keep working on it, we'll do better. And the more people that you have to practice your English with, the better off you'll be.
Mhm.
And it just takes practice. It's learning something new. It takes 50 times to learn a new word. 50 veces.
Mhm.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
So practice. Just
Okay.
find someone to practice with. But everybody did a good job,
Thank you.
and you have a good week,
You too.
Thank you.
and we'll see you next week. And let's see, we're missing a few people. Sometimes we have some, sometimes we have others, but it's been interesting. We've had about 5 people almost every week, even though it's not the same ones. Everybody come back and tell everyone else to come back. Have a good week.
You too. Thank you
Okay.
so
You
much.
too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.